between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Cuts it to the right sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the four-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Steelers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Completes a DK Metcalf. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying an inside give to Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Warren. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Working quickly here.
Phillips on the tackle. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
26.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another steal.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 5-yard line.
Hey, 88.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Chris Boswell for the point after.
Chris Boswell on 4th down.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers start off well to tie things 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Hurts now from the gun. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
And an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 11 on
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 1st down here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st down, Hurts. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. Complete right side to Washington. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
Second down and 10.
319. 150. 319.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. Finds his back. Jalen Warren. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 88. 319.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
58.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Steelers first down.
Hey, 80. Over.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Give to Warren from the pistol. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie things up at 14.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
The play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
319.
Throwing here just before halftime. And this one is launched downfield. just couldn't adjust to it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Gainwell. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Counterplay here, Warren. Has good room at the 35. Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Eagles 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
24-yard gain on the play.
They go play fake with Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43. Now bringing tight end in motion right. On the play fake, it's Hurts. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
15 more yards.
Hey, 73.
Eagles first down. A gain of 15.
First down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's calling his own number again. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
5-yard gain on the play.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Headed right through the middle of the field.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
They're turning to the option on 3rd and short. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. The 30. The 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
No touch up.
They've got a man in motion.
Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts on 1st down. Forced out to his right. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. They go play action. Here's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
Hey, let's go.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
No touch up. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Out. 72. Carl, let's get it. Carl, no touch.
Hurts now from the gun. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Hey, 73.
1st and goal.
Play action. Hurts has it. Intercepted in the end zone. Patrick Queen in to pick